Okay guys, just want to do it a little bit differently. I've already done my cybersecurity modules for today. Well, done 2 of them. So I'll probably just, because when I do my washing, I'll go sit there, so I may as well do a 3rd one. There's 7 playlists, and at the end of each playlist, there's 7 playlists, but then there's like maybe like 15, 20 modules for each playlist, and at each module there's a test you got to pass. You can set how many times you want to pass it. And I've listened to 4 playlists, and I've got another 3 more to go after listening to 2 today for the 5th playlist. And then after you do all that, you got to do practice exams, but you have to go do that at either the library, there's a certain type of desktop computer that's good enough. And there's no laptop that's good enough, and then even the ones at the public library aren't good enough for the actual exam. So I'm going in tomorrow to do another practice exam, and then book a date for my 2nd exam. The first one I failed, but I'm alright because you have to wait another 2 weeks before you get an exam voucher. Then you have to make a booking, but you can do that as many times as you want, so I'm just pushing so I can get it all done by November. But here's the thing, I got 62% my first go around, so you got to get 90 to pass, so I got 62%, so I know if I just, once I get all these listening module things out of the way and practice exams, then I can just hone in on the information from the exams and writing my book and stuff, so I'll be right. I'll get there. It's gonna be, I want a relationship, but I work as well as this, as well as gym, is going to take up a lot, so, I don't mean to be rude if I seem busy or, not much energy when you talk to me uptown. Now here's the thing. This recording is about autism and unrealistic comparisons. I've had people tell me when I was single and struggling, well, I am single, I'm not struggling. I like another woman. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I like another woman. But here's the thing. I was single for 8 years, right? Just do my dishes. Because I fell asleep after the recording I did last night. Didn't even finish my first cup of Coke. And what happened was, different people try and basically say that my struggles are, everyone goes through the same struggles that I go through. And it's like, you know what? My girlfriend cheated on me and then dumped me, and that I hear that, or my boyfriend, or something like that happens. When I was in my early 20s, or when I was 17, and then I was single for 3 months, or I was single for 6 months. So, and then they try and say that, like, they've had the same issues as I have, and that's the evidence of it, even though I was single for 8 years. And it wasn't because I was, I had natural high self-esteem, and I was approaching women, and, just talking, and, going to churches and nightclubs and that. And then as I got older, just like, when I was out and about, and yeah. I had a lot of them tell me they didn't want to get with me because I was white or because I was weird, or, oh yeah, you know what, oh, we'll be great friends, or, oh yeah, and then they put it off or whatever. It's just that, people saying that being single for 6 months and putting the effort in and getting a woman, and then me putting in the effort in for 8 years, and they want to tell me that they've had the same amount of struggles as I have. Or, that's just the thing. Is the universe loves momentum. That's why you got to be careful how you treat people. Because if you put the baggage on the back, you got to remember that the universe loves momentum. Now, when I was younger, I was always behind my peers, but then when I eventually caught up, I always surpassed them in whatever I was behind them. It seems to be the story of my life now, because like most of the people who used to ridicule me and give me a hard time, all that type of stuff, they're earning what the amount I'm earning now, and I'm about to be heading up and making a lot more. Others didn't, but whatever. Others are already there, but the high majority of them, like the high majority of them, I'll be earning more than double the amount of them once I get my 90,000 entry for the cybersecurity jobs on average. Then another do some more study, takes it up to 120,000 for 40 hours work, which is $2,400 a week for 40 hours work. And it's always been that way my whole entire life. Just the universe loves momentum, whether negative or positive. So you've got to be careful how you treat people and things like that, because putting that baggage and putting that, momentum onto them. So no one can influence you unless you let them. Well, what if you being yourself gets you abused and then taken advantage of and hated by your family, as well as your school colleagues, as well as friends of the family and things like that when you're growing up, and then you got to work through it. Got to come to the conclusion that there's nothing wrong with you. You're just different. I mean, you got your stuff, but hey, I faced my stuff right throughout. And it's nothing in comparison to, I didn't do anything bad. I just eventually stood up for myself and got blamed as the bad guy. But the thing is this. The universe loves momentum. And about 90% of the world have the same viewpoint of social interactions and social cues and all that type of thing. And because they have the same view when it comes to how who's good and who's bad and what's good behaviour, what's bad behaviour, all this type of thing, and this other person is wired and can't get it, it's the fact of the matter is that 90% of people, they're going to have it reinforced that they're right by the other 90, and then you got the other 10 people. You got level 1, 2 and 3 for ADHD and autism, and then there's ADHD and then schizophrenia. They're going to have it reinforced, know that no matter what they do, they're in the wrong. So actually we can be a lot more empathetic, but it's worth putting yourself out there for the few that are good. See you.